Here's another story from Storyweaver. It's a wonderful site full of children's books with open copyrights, and people translate and read aloud in them. So I'm going to read aloud for my channel, just ones that I do. But I definitely encourage you to check out that site. This is one of the books of the week. It's called Hakeem's Hiccups. Definitely looks fun. It's from Pratham Books. The author, Sadaf Siddique. Illustrator, Studio Babakiki. It's a level 3, so words might be a little difficult. I love the kitty cat. Have you had problems with hiccups before? I've definitely had problems with hiccups before. But they don't hurt you. It's just a part of your body just kind of doing a little wiggle. In the by-lanes of Sabzi Bazaar. Bazaar is exactly what's in this picture. It's a place where you can buy things. Kind of like a grocery store if you've never been to a bazaar. Except for it's all little small sellers. Amidst the rows of drying achar. So, I'm not familiar with achar, but that's something. It's a drying, I'm going to assume it's some sort of plant or vegetable or fruit. Mixing powders and potions in pots of clay, Hakeem Sahib was busy seeing patients all day. So, powders and potions. So he is like a pharmacist. So Hakeem's. They have the potions. Can also be like medicines or mixtures. By evening, it must be okay. So he needs to see people all day. It must be a fasting time. By evening, the Hakeem's lips were chapped. His tummy was rumbling like a thunderclap. A glass of water would have been divine, but he was fasting, and it wasn't yet time. So fasting is when you do not eat anything. A fun thing about breakfast is that when you eat in the morning, you're breaking your fast because you didn't eat or drink anything while you slept. So in a way, everybody fasts. But when someone says they are fasting, that means they are intentionally doing so for a time period. Many religions have a period of fasting where they don't eat, say, for example, from sunup to sundown, or other time periods like that during a certain special time. Listening to Sodawalla's tick-tocking heart, Hakeem found his pulse was 2 beats apart. Oh, interesting. He's definitely not feeling so well. As Hakeem Sahib reached for his white pepper antidote, he felt a bubble race all the way up his throat. Oh my goodness, he looks quite wiggly, doesn't he? I love the kitty cat. But yes, he's like, I'm not so sure. Hick, hick, hick. Oh my, oh dear. I'll hold my breath. I'll pull my ear. Hick, hick, hick. His hiccups came and went. This was a most unusual event. I like how she's giving him an eyeball. What's going on over here, Hakeem? Examining Machwali's pale yellow eye, Hakeem Sahib wrote out a nuska for rye. Oh, so that must be so his first patient left, and now his next patient's coming. But she was just kind of being shy around the corner. Hick, hick, hick. Oh my, oh dear. Hold your breath and pull your ear. Oh, she's trying to help him out. Mithawala showed up with a wart on his chest. The Hakeem said a haldi poultice would work best. So he's got a little wart, and he says, here, you're going to put this cream, this mixture on there. Oh my, oh dear, hold your breath, pull your ear. Oh, so they're all giving him solutions, the same one. I've never tried pulling ear. I've definitely heard holding your breath when you have hiccups. I've never had it work for me. Snack, crackle, pop, keep calm. Hakeem Sahib was setting the bone in Sabiwala's arm. Oh my goodness, he's setting his arm, and he's oh my, oh dear, hold your breath, pull your ear. Oh, even this guy who's needing his arm bone set, he was very calm for that. Little Munna came crying with a tummy ache. Ajwain and Salf for you, and no more cake. Oh, he ate too much cake, and that's what gave him a belly. Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh dear. Oh, he's fallen on. He's hiccuping so hard he's gonna fall off. Hold your breath, pull your ear. As the hiccuping, Hakeem locked up for the day. He was surprised to see. Well, this is kind of fun. Looks like a little George in the Jungle kind of thing going on over here. I love his companion cat. Mostly white with just black ears and a tail. It almost reminds me of a Siamese, but the legs are black or dark on a Siamese. His patience in the way. Oh, yay, now that I guess the fasting time's over, so they have really cool things for their solutions. Since he helped them, they're going to help him with colorful platters of food. So that's like plates. Each swore to have a foolproof remedy of yore. Machawali had cooked a fiery red stew with spicy red fish roasted on the barbecue. Sodawala had made a special lemonade, brimming with fizz and pomegranate. That's a kind of fruit. It's very pretty. It's actually pretty tasty too. Well, look, she got him a spicy fish. He got him some special lemonade with pomegranate, and it's fizzy. Mithawala had brought a basket of rote, crunchy and sweet to coat the throat. Sabziwala had got karela by the kilogram, something bitter to push down the diaphragm. So when you're hiccuping, it's your diaphragm. It's this kind of bouncy piece inside you, and it's doing a bit of a bounce, and that's how you get your hiccup. As they argued as to which cure was best, out jumped a ghost, stirring unrest. I think we know who that is. Machawala screamed. Sodawala jumped in fear. Said the Hakeem, loud and clear. Hakeem Sahib pulled off the white sheet, and Munna beat a hasty retreat. See, some people say it's good to scare people. Why, oh why this silly horseplay? Amma said a good fright will scare the hiccups away. I've never seen that work, but I've heard that too. But look, he spilled. I love that his little shoe went flying. Oh, I guess her eye must be doing better because they're both wide open there. But wait, where did Hakeem Sahib disappear? Wasn't he just, right here? Everyone peeked inside an open door where Hakeem Sahib's family sat, cross-legged upon the floor. Where'd he go? Oh, he went in his house. There's Kitty. Hand on his heart, he said, "Thank you, my friends, for your kindness. I would now like you all to join us." And as if on cue, they all knew what to do. They put down their platters and sat cross-legged too. Oh, even the kitty's there. Oh, look, it's all the family and friends together. That looks lovely. Begum, Faria, and Rahim brought cups and plates, and the family handed everyone some dates. As the azan rang out from the east, they dived into the waiting feast. Well, that's lovely. So, there's this family. Dates are a fruit. I don't know if you've tried it. It's very sweet. And there's prayers that are called out during certain seasons in certain places. And that's probably what this is. I'm so sorry I'm saying things wrong. I'm sure I am. Doing my best. No more hiccuping, Hakeem. But wait, why does it look like he ate some neem? Oh no, I think a little bubble is stuck, and now it's quickly making its way up. Oh my, is he gonna belch? Is that what his hiccups were? They all waited with bated breath as Hakeem Sahib let out a great big the sad fellow flew. And the dates, I think those are dates, I'm not sure. And the cat, look at the cat, so scared. Oh my goodness, everyone's quite startled. Oh, oh. Oh, look at him, everyone. But he must feel much better. So, that was Hakeem's Hiccups. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. I thought it was very fun indeed. So, thank you so much for listening, and you have a great day.